clash in the early season as both of these programs try to make an early statement and build that resume. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Kansas State Wildcats, Bill Snyder Family Stadium. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans, taking on the 25th ranked team in the land, the Kansas State Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Trojans have been waiting, and finally the moment is coming and the opening of the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Kansas State's offense will take the field first. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Yeah, and let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad, for your new team, all the hype. Let's see what he's got.
Rides to back and leaves it. Makes his man miss. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Kansas State pushing the pace.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute.
Ball is loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
First game of the year, you're always worried about turnovers, right? And this guy has the ultimate nightmare on his first touch of the year. Puts the ball on the ground. He's got to be able to flush that out now. You got to get ready to go play the next play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Trojans used to be known for student body right, and they can still do that. But with quarterbacks like this, you want to put it up.
Yeah, I think they hung that up years ago when they started to find, you know, big, strong quarterbacks that can throw the ball all over the yard. So I like the student body right, student body left, but that's a little old school for me, RD.
And the Trojans will have it 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the tight end. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Off play action. Grab behind the line. It's Longo. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll try to get the first through the air. Makes the grab. Man, you have to do everything in your power not to let your momentum carry you out of bounds short of the 1st down marker.
And I would argue, too, maybe you run your route a little bit deeper. You got to understand where the 1st down marker is and where I got to get to. But, yeah, I'm not running out of bounds. I'm lowering my shoulder and trying to get as much yardage as I can to make this 4th down manageable.
K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. Ball security always paramount. That football must be riveted to your rib cage, Jesse, and it wasn't last time.
And look, he knows that happens again. He's going to find himself on the sideline. So this is going to be a dude very motivated to make some plays on this drive.
Yeah, and I think it's frustrating, but You got to put it behind you. You got to move on. And this offense has to go through him anyways. You got to be able to run the football and have some balance.
He'll push his way out to the 30, a pickup of 3. The Wildcats want to move quickly. He'll keep it himself. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on 3rd down. They kick it away on 4th down. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Finds his big tight end. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Fast completion moved the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. They stop him just a link or 2 short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. He's got the tight end. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give him a 1st down. The Trojans are marching down the field. He'll pull it on the read. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws to the wideout. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds. Let's talk for just a second here about USC. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. On the option. And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. After this long of a drive, you have to cap it off with a touchdown, and here comes 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Trojans. Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Boston College showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory, and every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. And that one's incomplete. After the 2nd down misfire, looking at a 3rd and 8. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. How frustrating for an offense to not only see the extra defensive back with the dime package, but still have their quarterback get hit.
Yeah, when you go down, this is a passing situation. And if you're a defensive lineman, I'm pinning my ears back. I'm not playing the slightest bit of run. I don't care if they run the football. I'm getting to the quarterback. Nice job understanding that, rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground.
They boot it away on 4th down. He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. From the gun, running back on the move.
Well, he did everything he could to try to avoid all those defenders, but at the end, it's still a negative play. Tackle for loss.
One defender, then the next one. The blitzing guy got a shot at him. Everybody had a shot. It took a while to get him down.
Yeah, great effort by that defense, not quitting on the play.
The Power Cats have powered up the noise to try to help this defense on 3rd down. He hurls one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Trojans will try to pin them back with the punt. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. They go to the ground. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
Reads it, fires complete. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. Kansas State quick to the line. That's the end of the period, and USC has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. The give to the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Let's take a wide view for a second of Kansas State. By no means was it a transfer portal exodus, the number of guys they lost among the fewest in the country, but you do wonder if things have just become really transactional in the sport right now.
Well, this is a team that had a lot of success last year, and a lot of their key players want to build off of that. So to me, not a big surprise that these guys decided to stick around.
Yeah, it's cool to see it, man. You don't see a lot of this in college football nowadays. A lot of people leaving. They're doing a good job of retaining their guys. They must have built a really good culture.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes a stop. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Off the play fake. Always a welcome play from the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Kansas State will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
And that is how a punter helps out his defense, pinning them deep in their own territory. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so you got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. The Trojans with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Quickly complete. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. The Trojans headed quickly to the line. Now from inside the red zone. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Trying play action. Still looking. He's got it on the run. Gets out of bounds after the big game, but they've got it 1st and goal. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Trojans line it up with a 1st and goal. They're working that left side. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. From the gun, wants to pass. Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. He wants to throw it. Touchdown, Trojans! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. Oh, he's got some space. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that 1st down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it slips through his fingers. Incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. He'll do it himself. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game. And the Wildcats will hustle to the line.
The defense has got to do a better job with assignment football. Somebody has to be accounting for the quarterback on these run plays. You know you're going to see it. You've seen it on film. The option play, nobody home. He just takes off. That's an easy first down pickup for the offense. Moving forward now, the defense, they've got to settle in, and they've got to start playing better when it comes to assignment football.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Right back to the well. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. And the Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Handoff to the single running back. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, the ground game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. They pick the spot. It's going to be about a 37-yard attempt. And this one is perfect. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. North Carolina ran roughshod over the competition today, en route to a double-digit victory. And they looked clean doing it. And I don't just mean in those Carolina blue unis. This team is a buttoned-up group. All that speculation all week, and now we know. And something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. Turning it on! They're able to keep him out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2 after the big play in the passing game. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
The huge explosive play put them right on the doorstep, and now they've got to punch it in. Makes the grab on the left. Touchdown USC! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they pushed the lead out a little further. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that.
21, Kansas State, 3.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Makes the catch. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain. The Wildcats racing to the line in the hurry-up. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Here comes the offense on second down. Finds the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Wants to throw on third. And the incomplete pass will bring up fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man in the middle. Out across the 30 to the 39 after getting 10 on that one. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Caught behind the line. It's y'all. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Second down coming up. Now the play fake. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Now facing a 3rd and long. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Southern Cal! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here comes the heat. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Back to throw, time running short in the half. That one never had a chance, incomplete. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Setting up the screen. Works his way out to the 33-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds. K-State sends the punt team onto the field, ready to boot it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air on first down. Finds his tight end. Coaches talk about running with violence, running with bad intentions. That's what that looks like as he gets it up to the 32. The Trojans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out quickly. Shakes off the defender. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pressure coming. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. Just enough time for one final play of the half. To the ground with the back. That should be the final play of the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors and our halftime update.
Men, it should come as no surprise that we have ourselves a fun matchup in Manhattan. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's send it back to the guys in the Little Apple.
And the Wildcats will kick it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. They keep it on the ground to open the third. Able to work it to the 39-yard line, and that'll be a first down. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They're going to go right back to him on first down. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Tight end now in motion. The play action fake. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It's complete on the right side. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. And the Trojans come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. Working that left side now. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it to him on the screen. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking for room, it's Longo. And he'll get this one back to the line of scrimmage, but no farther than that. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And they will score! Touchdown, Trojans!
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and the score is 35-3. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade.
The give to the lone running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. They'll run it from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. He's got him in the flat. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. Punt is on its way. Nice job to make the fair catch at the 16. Make sure that ball didn't bounce into the coffin corner. This Trojan offense is ready to go back to work. That's caught. It's Longo. That toe-tap catch had a little style, but not much substance on that.
No, the defense did a good job, too, using the sideline to their advantage. Using the sideline as a 12th man. There was nowhere for that receiver to go except get 1 foot down and get out.
Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
And some room to work.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
After the filthy move, he's got room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
And he moved it slightly forward. Defense played it well. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. The Trojans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Tries to slither forward on the sneak.
3rd and 1. Everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Get it out on the screen. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Touchdown Trojans! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Well, these players came together. I've been so impressed, not just by the talent, but also by their composure. Handling this kind of environment in the first game of the season, this says a lot about the leadership in that locker room.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. So a drive there of 84 yards. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Fielded in the end zone, it's Murray. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. Got his man quickly. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Grabbed in the middle. It's Connors. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Kansas State has it with another 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the 1st down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Wildcats are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to sneak it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the 1st down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. And guys, USC has the ball back and sending the offense onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they...
Breaks free in the middle. He's at the... Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, USC!
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. They'll give it to the back. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Wants to fire on second down. The sure hands, it's Connors. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Quarterback on the keeper. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Wildcats come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive.
Well, it's fourth and short, and you're sort of in no man's land at this point near midfield. I think if you're on offense here, you're going to have to go for it. You're going to have to show confidence in your guys to get it done and go get you the win.
And nobody able to handle that punt. They'll let it bounce and roll out of bounds. Going right to work up top. Catch in the middle. It's Shaw. Breaks into the open. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
Got a little space. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grab behind the line, it's off. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. And the Trojans now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. They'll run play action. Buys a little time. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Now trying to keep this drive alive on third and long from the 45. Motion from the wide receiver. On third and long, he has to throw for it. Got his man. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Looking to throw on first down. Slips a tackle. The Trojans have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's second and a mile. Quick release by the QB. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Seventh play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. They're setting up the screen. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the 2nd time tonight. And he'll kick for the 3 from 36 yards out in the right hash. He splits the uprights. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And the returner will be knocked down. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this offense moving forward. Throws to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Off play action. Quickly out to the tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the 1st down marker. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Caught near the sticks. It's Connors. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be 2nd down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Just keeps slinging it. Shoots it to the left. Picked off. What a play to set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
Starts a drive, trying to go up top. And the incomplete pass had a lot of juice on it. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. There he goes. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the 1st down.
And 1st down for the offense.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Shaw. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
2nd down coming up.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear.